Good evening. You're watching State of Business on our television. This is Zinat Musafir. Let's take a look at the headlines first. GMOA says to summon all stakeholders in relation to new commission. Ministry of Transport to modernize 200 old and disabled railway compartments. News in details. Convening a press conference with regard to the Cabinet decision to establish a special commission to revise public sector salaries, the Government Medical Officers Association requested the government to summon all stakeholders in relation to the new commission while emphasizing upon the importance of having another national wage policy.
At the moment, there is an ongoing salary commission is there, but we heard by media there will be another salary commission will be appointed by the cabinet. So basically the GMOA is arguing on the basis of there should be a national wage policy. It was established on 2006. So because of that, the trade union actions within the country was reduced drastically. So actually the final benefit went to the public. So at the moment they are trying to establish another salary commission. We don't know what is the reason. Anyhow, we are asking for the government, you have to summon all the stakeholders regarding the salary commission and have to have another national wage policy according to the accountability, responsibility and the qualifications of the professionals. So we also asking for another salary, not only the salary, also for the allowances there should be a commission and there should be a policy.
Expressing his views on the Specialist Medical Practitioners Register Bill, Dr. Naveen De Soysa noted that Health Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne should persist with the Sri Lankan Medical Council's decision of not going ahead with the particular bill, as it requires several amendments.
The government is going to take the Specialist Registry Bill in the Parliament. So they are using the Specialist Association. Actually, the GMO is the pioneer to asking for a specialist registry. But at the moment, some people are trying to get the credit. They are the people who ask for a specialist registry. But by introducing the specialist registry, the SLMC find out some issues raised by the council members, and SLMC had requested from the minister to not go ahead with this drafted bill, but he has to put some amendments to that bill. So we think Minister Rajitha Senaratne should have to go by the SLMC decisions, otherwise it will be affected to the whole system of health system.
In order to keep up with the government's budget proposal to grant incentives to local industrialists and uplift them, the Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation has decided to repair and modernize 200 old and disabled railway compartments. This morning, Minister Nima Siripala De Silva inspected the industrial site in which the modernization process is being carried out.
Railway departments needs more engines and coaches in order to provide a better transport service by rail to the commuters. For the purpose of achieving this target, we are purchasing the coaches and engines from abroad. But I thought it would be fit for us to repair some of the abandoned coaches which are in the possession of the railway department, and I carried a cabinet paper for that purpose, and with a transparent procedure we have awarded that contract to Sri Lankan entrepreneur who came forward for this purpose. So we are happy now that entrepreneur, we have given this space for him to do his work, and he is producing about 6 to 8 coaches every month, and thereby we are saving a lot of foreign exchange and money, because a new coach will cost about 60 million, but we are paying him around 12 to 15 million for repairing these coaches. And part of these coaches, the bottom part, that is the bogie, is repaired by our own engineers and workers at Ratmalana, and they are providing that part, and the balance part being done by the private entrepreneur. So this has created at the moment about 200 employment for the Sri Lankans here, and this is a purely a Sri Lankan project.
We're going in for a short break. Do stay tuned for more news after these commercials. Welcome back. According to a recent economic report, the country's excess liquidity in money markets has dropped rapidly amid some pressure over the rupee. Excess liquidity in money markets rose to approximately 55 billion rupees by the 13th of August from an estimated 15 billion rupees on the 25th of July. With the central bank's treasury bill stock at 41 billion rupees, the rise in rupee liquidity is indicative of unsterilized dollar purchases to prevent rupee appreciation and defend a peg around 160 to the US dollar amid net inflows. Overnight rates also declined as liquidity rose. The weighted average overnight repo rate, which was approximately 8.34% on the 25th of July, fell to 8.16% yesterday. According to economic analysis, excess liquidity dropped to 54.5 billion rupees on the 14th of August, 40.7 billion rupees on the 15th of August, and 34.9 billion rupees on the 16th of August. Now let's take a look at a few stories in brief. Royal Colombo Golf Club yesterday joined hands with Altair to host the RCGC Open Golf Tournament for the second consecutive year. The best of Sri Lanka's amateur and professional golfing talent will vie for the title of the country's champion golfer when the 2018 edition of the RCGC Open Tournament commences on the 28th of August. More than 100 golfers are expected to compete in stroke play format over the 4 days of the tournament, with the best 30 golfers advancing to the final 2 days. The winner will be awarded the Altair Trophy, and cash awards in excess of 500,000 rupees will be presented to the top 30 golfers of the tournament. Body Dock Fitness and Wellness Pavilion, the largest and most technologically advanced fitness center, celebrated its 1-year anniversary yesterday. The event was graced by former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and many other renowned figures in the sports and entertainment industry. Body Dock has offered an array of premium services to its members and is enriched with a highly qualified and professional team of fitness instructors. We're going in for a short break. Do stay tuned to see how the stocks perform today after these commercials. Welcome back. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The All Share Price Index dropped 32.49 points to close at 6,051.10, and the S&P SR20 dropped 7.89 points to close at 3,240.27. The turnover was 569.3 million rupees and 18.2 million shares were traded. Next is Forex rates. That's all the news we have for you today. Join us tomorrow with Biz Roundup on our television. Until then, take care and good night.